wengine wameamua ya kwamba kazi itakuwa ya vitisho na kulazimisha. Siku ya leo nimewaambia tafuteni mwingine, sio Uhuru wa Kenyatta.
Former President Uhuru Kenyatta talked tough at the national delegates at Ngong Racecourse of the former ruling party Jubilee coalition. And he says that Jubilee is not dead. Jubilee is live and well. But Kanini Kega has opposite remarks of the status quo of the Jubilee party. Joining me in this program is a gentleman who has achieved quite a number of accolades, Bidan Rajwai. But before we get into the discussion, I want to take this opportunity to thank you, my followers, for officially hitting 1,000 subscribers. Special thanks to my directors, Brian Jenga, Brian Moses, and the tour Deborah Septi, all the way from Samburu County. They have been quite instrumental in making sure that this program happens every single day as planned by those directors, and our mandate is to make sure that you posted on the latest developments in terms of the state of the nation. And this is another episode that we get to discuss on the matters affecting the nation, especially what happened to the Jubilee Party. And I want to welcome you, Bidad, into the discussion. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Nasikia watu wengi wanasema Arocho ni mchawi, Arocho chi msawi, ama inaenda namna gani?
Kinyeko ni moja. When you kneel down, you only kneel down on the ground is wet.
We do not understand what is the meaning of that. But regardless, welcome to the discussion.
Thank you very much, Bwana Mwema.
And I want to begin...
And congrats for the 1,000 subscribers.
Thank you. Yes. It is well. Make sure that...
Mambo inasonga.
Mambo inakuja kuchamuka hapa mbele.
Hapa mbele.
Let's get into the substantive issues. What happened today at Ngong Racecourse? What is your take on that? First of all, the meeting was to happen at the Bomas of Kenya.
Yes.
It was shifted to the Ngong Racecourse.
Yes.
Why do you think it was shifted? Why was the the National Delegates conference shifted from Bomas to Ngong Racecourse?
It is so absurd that we have Kenyans who are sleeping hungry, who are teachers who have deducted salaries, parents who failed to take their children to school due to lack of finance.
Yes.
And the government can opt to take money and go and repair the bombers of Kenya. Well, Gachagua here always runs in different counties saying that the government has no money.
So you are saying that...
so how do you prioritize the bombers when the Kenyans are suffering?
So you are saying repairing of the bombers is not timely and it is not important enough?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so the former president has been accused of meddling into politics, and the constitution says actually that the head of state, if he retires, is supposed to remain in active politics for a period of 6 months. After that, he retires. As it stands, the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, appears to be very active in politics. Why is the president active in politics, yet is retired, from your point of view?
What was Gachagua's business in sending goons to the Northlands farm to take the sheep?
You know, when you say Gachagua's business, you know, you must support that, because we have not seen that Gachagua is the one that sent goons. There is no information to authenticate.
Let me tell you something, Bwana Mwema. The national delegates, the Jubilee, was supposed to happen way before.
Yes.
But it did not happen.
Yeah.
Why? Because you find out the current government, that is barely 8 months in office, they have no agenda for Kenyans. Their agenda is all talking about the opposition and the former president. The NDC was supposed to take place on the Uhuru to hand over officially
the leadership of Jubilee
to other people.
Yes.
Because it's way past 6 months.
Yes.
But now there's no way you could have held the NDC whereby we had political instability in the country, caused by people who were voted by Kenyans to help the Kenyans. Yes.
So in your assessment, you are saying that the interference of the sitting government, and talking about the former administration has led to Uhuru Kenyatta to come back to active politics.
Yes, because
don't you think that Uhuru should follow the law and retire from politics?
Yes, I was saying this. I know you have been following the sessions of the parliament very keenly, because you're a good political student.
I have.
As a day, a session passed without Kimani Chungwa mentioning Uhuru's name. Has a day passed without Rigathi Gachagua mentioning Uhuru's name. Has a day passed without Ndindi Nyoro mentioning Uhuru's name. What is their business with Uhuru, I mean Uhuru's name, whereby they, the people from the Mlima, mobilize the people to vote for Ruto? The people voted for Ruto. Now, what is their business with Uhuru? Uhuru managed to be the president for 2 terms.
Yes, he did.
And the current president was voted in as the deputy president by the Jubilee Party. So there's no way utaenda kufunzwa kuchinja ng'ombe na kisu na mimi nakufunza kuchinja ng'ombe na kisu, hiyo kisu kuja unidunge nayo.
Sasa atujui nani anachinja nani anadunga.
So there's no business in the current regime of keeping on attacking the former government.
Don't you think the former regime has responsibility in where we are, and you know, the state of the nation being not so well economically? Don't you think that the former regime has to be accountable and has to take responsibility in regards to what happened then? That's why they have been questioned over and over again by the sitting government.
Yes, you remember the current regime, the president is Daktari William Samoei Ruto.
Yes.
The former regime, William Samoei Ruto was the deputy president.
But he was accused of being a toothless dog. He was relieved of duties taken to Matiang'i and Baba, your leader.
But he was receiving salaries. He still resided in the current residential. So, kama wewe ni deputy president and unaenda pale juu ya gari unaanza kusema ati serikali ifanye kazi, what is the position of the government? You're the deputy president. Unakula mshahara, unapewa allowance, unapewa gari, security and everything. What is your business in blaming the government that you serve?
Well,
now
fair enough.
No,
fair enough.
He had the access, he had the receipts and everything. How about aende kwa zile receipt ambazo alikuwa nazo kama deputy president and clarify on the current state of the economy of the country? Because kuna vitu zenye hatuwezi ambiwa bwana Mwembo. And the deputy president knows very well.
Well, the deputy president, who is the president, is not here to disclose those things to us.
Yes.
So let's focus on the discussion and move on to what again transpired at Ngong Racecourse today, where the Jubilee Party headed their NDC. The Azimio leader, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, said that if the bipartisan talks do not bear fruits, he is going to take maandamano. He's going back to the streets.
Kimbi.
So this trajectory of going to maandamano has affected the business community. And the former prime minister seems to employ this strategy over and over again. Do you think this is going to bear fruits? And Ruto has said there is no way. If I quote him, he said he will not allow people to use maandamano to destroy the property and business of people.
Why is the former prime minister demonstrating? Lower the cost of living. Mambo ya mataxu uwache. Rudisha subsidies so that maisha iendelee vizuri.
But
now why shouldn't Ruto lower the cost of living, reduce the burden on Kenyans, bring back the subsidies on the fuels and the foodstuffs? Na Raila ende amwache na amani.
But let me cut you short. When the former prime minister, through the handshake formation, these commodities were still high. You know, and we never saw this kind of agitation where he would speak about lower this and that. Do you see the double speak in this one when now he's taking to the maandamano, when, you know, he now feels he's left out of government.
The enigma, the people's president, his stubbornness, Baba, Raila Amolo Odinga, when he left government, the handshake government, the price of sugar 2 kg was 220. Right now, you have to debate whether you want to kujenga nyumba ama unataka kununua simiti ama kununua sukari.
What do you mean?
Because a 50 kg bag of sugar is equivalent to around 20 bags of cement. Right now, price is double. Right now, pale Kabras, 2 kg bag of sugar, retailing at 480 or thereabout. So what do you tell me that when Raila was in government, the national government, the prices were high? How about now? Okay, they were high. Right now, they're not even higher. They're the highest.
No, we will leave for the experts to determine that.
Yes.
But I want us to focus to wind up this discussion from what you borrow from the NDC. Is there a threat for Gachagua, you know, and the entire political leaders from the mountain who appear to be in the Kenya Kwanza government? Because now Uhuru says that Jubilee is alive and dead. Actually, to quote him, he said that those who think that Jubilee is dead, why are they interested in dead body? Nobody is interested in a dead thing.
One thing you have to know, Bwana Mwema, Rigathi Gachagua was a one-term MP.
But he was a very strong man under Uhuru's administration. He was the personal assistant
to Uhuru.
Yes.
Even Miguna Miguna was a personal assistant to Raila Odinga. So if you want us to talk about PS, we know where PS are. Yes. He was a former chief. So, Rigathi Gachagua was a former one-term MP. And by God's grace and his goonism, and pesa kidogo, akamanage, ali boost kuwa nini? Kuwa the deputy president. So, here's the thing, Mwema. Rigathi Gachagua is forcing relevance. Rigathi Gachagua wants to forcefully retire President Uhuru Kenyatta so that he becomes the Mount Kenya kingpin. You see, these are tricks, matrix that you cannot see. Because, okay, let me ask you one thing. Rigathi Gachagua is the current deputy president.
That's right.
True?
That's correct.
He's from Mlima.
Mountain, Nyeri.
From the mountain.
Yes.
From Nyeri.
Yes.
So, Uhuru Kenyatta was the former president. Uhuru Kenyatta is from Mlima.
Yes.
Now, Uhuru Kenyatta had the topmost seat in the government, president. Now, Rigathi Gachagua has the second topmost seat. So, Rigathi Gachagua is trying to bulldoze to be the Mount Kenya kingpin by tarnishing Uhuru's name, making sure Uhuru retires, making sure he blames Uhuru on everything. And Uhuru told us very well that time. Nyinyi, mimi nitawaambia, kuliko musikize watu wa juu ya magari, watu ya mdomo tamu, peni huyu mzee, mtu mwenye ako na agenda, mtu mwenye anajua kuendeza inchi, anapeleka inchi pole pole, lakini tutafika mahali tunataka. Yes. So, Gachagua anataka kubulldoze akwe the Mount Kenya kingpin bila succession. Yes. Without succession. And that's why anatumia vijana wadogo hapa kina Ichungwa, kina Ndindi Nyoro, and they're so kugana the voice of Mount Kenya. Yes.
So going forward, as we finish this discussion, how will the administration be like? Now we have seen that Jubilee is awakening. Uhuru said that go kwa vijiji, muamshe Jubilee, na we get back on track.
Na hata retire sasa.
Will you think that the president will now go to the sleeping bed, or it will be a trouble for Kenya Kwanza government together with ODM and Wiper? What is the formation going to be like moving forward as we finish this discussion?
Uhuru Kenyatta said one thing. Kama mnatafuta mtu wa kutisha, sio mimi. Mumeiba kondoo zangu na mbuzi zangu kwa shamba, mumechoma shamba, mumenitusi ya kutosha. It's now high time you look for someone else to kutishia. Mimi Jubilee iko imara. Miaba suspending 11 MPs. Among them the ERA MP Kanini Kega and nominated
member of parliament Sabina
Chege. Now, that is the beginning of the awakening of the Jubilee. Yes.
Okay. And we have to wind it up there. That is the bit that Rajwa is saying that the Jubilee is going to make sure that it gets back on track. And this is the beginning of the many formations in the Azimio coalition where it's a threat to the Kenya Kwanza government, according to Bidan Rajwai. Thank you so much for making part of this discussion, and thank you for joining me. Make sure you subscribe so that you form part of this discussion in regards to the state of the nation. And I will not have to tell you subscribe so that you always get updated on the latest. My name is Peter Mwema. Bye bye for now. See you on my next video.